Welcome to the another video. The Last Day of American Crime is a 2020 American crime action thriller film. Its star Edgar Mills, Anna Brewster, Michael Pitt, and Charlotte Copley. It was released on June 5th, 2020 on Netflix. Before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon so you can get notification whenever I post new video. I had never read the graphic novel on which this movie is based, so I'm not gonna make a comparison here, but my god, has got to be one of the roast excuse for an action slash history thriller. The Last Day of American Crime is not only tedious and flat and uninventive but is also exclusively long. Jesus man, 148 minutes just for this bullshit, unbelievable. Years from now, audience will look back, the rightfully laugh at the Edgar and Anna frequently pointless sex scenes and the fact that this movie does not know what to do with Charlotte Copley, a talented royal bastard based on Rick Remender and Greg Toka Nike graphic novel scripted by Carl Gadusk and directed by Olivier Megaton. In the Last Day of Crime is a final response to terrorism and crime. The US government is now set to broadcast a signal that would make it impossible for anyone to knowingly commit unlawful act. Citizens are planted that the chip that would mess with their brains and freeze them. In the act, they are also not allowed to leave the country and cross the border leading up to the launch of the signal. Edgar Mills plays Graham Brick, a career criminal who teams up with a famous gangster son Kevin Cash, played by Michael, in the black market hackers Shelby Dupre, played by Anna Brewster, in order to pull off the century biggest heist, their biggest score ever, and hopefully get away scot-free before the signal goes online. Co-starring Charlotte Copley. I was actually intrigued by the concept, another science fiction dystopian future where the government has an unconstitutional way to handle crime, and so all the situation in this film lead up to the launch of the system is more or less a race against the clock. It kind of sound familiar right here, the thing. I don't know if this is exactly how it's play out in the graphic novel, but Carl Gadusak's script drag out the entire plot to the point where it's purposely screw with your patience. The story could have been a straight shot, but there are so many unnecessary downtimes in between. I mean, halfway through we kind of already know what the three leads characters are all about. They are not hard to figure out, meaning they are not that sophisticated. You got the broadline alpha male in that car, you got the broadline alpha male in that car, you got the femme fatale in Anna, and you got loose cannon in Michael Pitt. All three actors faithfully play their party by the stereotypical book, which by the way makes their performance trivial and boring, like walking cardboard cutouts, and their characters' motivations are clearly cut, so the script continuing to milk them and future as there are something left to explore when there actually is not just brutal lines. Annoying. The world building is a far from impressive. Either it's follow your unusual post apocalyptic manual guide down to the T. It does not offer anything new nor ambitious, and it's settled for predictable warehouse and dry heat tone. And director Olivia Megaton's action sequence here are just as messy and mediocre and as poorly coordinated as they one of his movie like Taken 3 and Transporter 3. So there are nothing about that should surprise us now. You will feel like sad for Charlotte Copley. What has become of that guy? He was in District 9 for Petty's sake. He was in the 18 Damned. Hell, he was even awesome in Elysium. So why did he agree to do this movie, The Last Day of American Crime, that basically just throw him in a secondary plot separate and away from the main character almost the entire time is beyond me. One can argue that Charlotte Copley's role here is a more physiologically and character represents the society navigatively and blind loyalty, but the way it's executed make this part seems ridiculous and it's ultimately goes nowhere. Overall, The Last Day of American Crime is what you would call a major time waster. Don't get fooled into watching this piece of trash. I will give a 3 star out of 5 star to this movie. Friends, it took a lot of time to make this video, but you will take a second to like it. For this, please like the video and subscribe by clicking the red button below the video. Thank you for watching this.